from SportZnTouring, and today you join us in the first weekend of proper roof down weather. It's actually at the end of the weekend for us, and there's just a few things that we really wanted to share with you. That first kind of proper roof down weather, we're out, big smile on our face, and you know, really answer some of the critics who might say, why would you buy a GT that's been stripped of so much weight, 85 kilos lighter? Why would you bother with a Spyder? Why wouldn't you get the coupe GT? So we thought we'd kind of respond to that and tell you a little bit about something that happened to us yesterday, which, quite frankly, we still can barely believe.
Once in a lifetime experience, it was crazy.
One of the criticisms that I've seen on the forums is, oh, why did you get a GT in a Spyder form? What's the point in losing all that weight if it's all put back on because of the Spyder? And we did mention this in the first drive video briefly, but honestly, I think that's like saying, you know, if you drink alcohol, what's the point in going to the gym? Going to the gym because it's lost all its weight, 85 kilos all in, and it's done in quite a few interesting ways. It's got a magnesium engine frame. Everything that can be made thinner has been made thinner. Quite a few parts from carbon fibre, front bumper, rear bumper, the lid on the convertible top at the back with the engine cover. The seats, they save about 30 something kilos on their own. So you end up with a Spyder that is lighter than the stock Spyder, but with all the benefits, with the roof down. And that roof down just makes such a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
It's like everything feels faster. The sound of the exhaust, you just hear it, especially when you go through a tunnel.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think, Damani? Because you are an ultimate car nerd, and you know, should you compromise a car like this by making it a Spyder?
Well, when I was younger, I always used to have that same mindset about, oh, why would you get a Spyder? It just compromises on everything. But once you experience it and you just feel the wind rushing through your hair and you just get that added bit of emotion, like, fair enough, if you're buying a car to take it on track, obviously don't get convertible. But if you're buying a supercar to have that like amazing experience, like you're on a roller coaster, every time you get in it, then you can't beat a Spyder really, and I think that's what really you really can get out of these kind of cars.
Yeah, I think it depends on what you're buying the car for, doesn't it? If you're going for, you know, the fastest possible lap time, sure, get the coupe, without a doubt. But if you want to have the biggest smile on your face while putting in a slightly slower lap time, and it will only be slightly slower, it's not going to be massively slower, then the Spyder is the thing.
And to be honest, unless you're like a professionally trained racing driver or a very avid track driver.
You mean a professionally trained racing driver like yourself?
You would never really tell the difference on track, and eking out that difference in lap time, it would be much more about the conditions of the track, and there would be so many other factors involved into putting in that lap time.
Yeah.
So I can understand why some people would want the coupe over the Spyder, but it's just such an emotional car with this roof down. It's crazy. Now, having said all of that, I don't like convertibles unless they're sports cars or supercars.
Yes.
And I don't know why that is. I just really don't.
To be honest, every opportunity we've had to get the roof down, we have. But this weekend has been the first proper weather, and then you encounter roads like this. And it makes it all worthwhile. That extra 100 kilos that you suffer makes this just absolutely incredible. and you just can't get this experience with your windows down. It's just not the same.
Oh, Tesco's taking the racing line. Got to get that delivery on time.
Oh wow, love this road. Some traffic, and yesterday we caught some traffic when we were out testing some of the settings on this camera. We've got a new camera for inside the car with an adapter that allows us to use the lavalier mics, so trying to improve the audio quality in the car. And we were driving along, and what do we see? A Huracan, a very nice looking Huracan.
Give it down, give it down,
Yeah, modified Huracan. It had an exhaust system on it, a carbon fiber rear wing, a Performante front bumper. It had this like gold heat shielding behind the grille that you could see. And we were having a bit of a play on the dual carriageway. And we stopped alongside these lights where he was about to turn off. We thought, oh, we'll say, yeah, nice one, and then drive off our separate ways. And he's like, oh, we've got about 10 supercars meeting up at the BP.
They were all coincidentally getting petrol from the same petrol station.
Yeah.
Coincidentally.
That's all it was. So then we pull up to the BP, and guess who else is getting petrol? A 458, a 488 Pista Spyder, another Huracan Evo, and a Porsche Carrera GT3. And we were just like, what?
Unfortunately, we hadn't finished dialing in all the settings on the camera and the audio, so frankly the footage that we collected really wasn't usable as a vlog. We weren't out vlogging, we were just out setting up the new camera equipment.
Yeah.
And testing it with the roof up, the roof down, in the Z, and unfortunately we couldn't really use much of it, but wow, what a random experience. Damani nearly wet himself.
I did, a lot of times.
What the? Yes! What's going on?
I felt like I was, the only way I could describe it to my friends is that I joined a random Forza Horizon online lobby. I was just cruising around and pulled up alongside this other person who was playing, and they were like, oh, me and my friends are going on a little cruise, and do you want to join us? I was like, okay. And then we just all went on this crazy supercar cruise into the central city in Forza Horizon, and that's literally what it was. It was crazy. And by the time we got there, there's other people in their supercars there, and I think it was the first like good weather that we've had, tied in with everyone's pent up need for being able to drive their cars properly. It was just a perfect meld of things. It was so cool.
So if you've enjoyed this content, something a little bit more chilled today, well, apart from the story of yesterday,
Yeah.
make sure you give us a like, because that's so important now. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, choose notifications on all videos so you don't miss the next episode. And we'll see you next time on SportZnTouring.